Good morning, children. So let's learn lesson number 7. It's a new topic, motion, force and work. In our last lesson, last video, we learn about distance and displacement. So distance, once again, I am repeating, revise the topic. The length of route actually traversed by a moving body irrespective of the direction is called distance. Okay, so we learn distance is a scalar quantity. Then we also learn about the displacement. What is mean by the displacement? Means the minimum distance traveled by a moving body in one direction from the original point to reach the final point. Okay, yesterday we learned about the AD will be the displacement. Okay, then velocity is equal to displacement upon period of time required for the displacement. So today we are going to learn about the average velocity and instantaneous velocity. So what is mean by the average velocity? Velocity we know, velocity means is the distance, and distance traversed by a body in specific direction. Distance traveled by a body in a specific direction in unit time. In unit time, that means it's a velocity. Now, what is mean by the average velocity? So, average velocity means the velocity of an object can change even while it is moving along a straight line. जो वेलोसिटी है वो चेंज होती है ऑब्जेक्ट की इवन व्हाइल इट इज मूविंग अलोंग अ स्ट्रेट लाइन. सपोज वन एग्जांपल इज गिवन, a truck is covering a distance of 40 kilometer. Okay, a truck, take an example, so that a truck is covering a distance of 40 kilometers. So total distance is the 40 kilometer. Here is a truck on A point that it has to reach to D. Okay, so that distance is of total distance is a 40 kilometer. So what a truck is covering a distance of 40 kilometer from A to D in a straight line. Okay, so that the displacement will be the 40 kilometer. So this is 40 kilometer is a displacement. Okay, we know the displacement means the minimum distance covered by a moving object. Here moving object is a truck. Moving object is a truck. Okay, to reach a D, to reach the distance, a point, that means it is displacement. So that if it is required altogether 1 hour for this, to cover this distance of 40 kilometer from A to D, it requires time. Time is 1 hour. Okay, it requires time 1 hour. So what happened then? If it requires altogether 1 hour for this, its average velocity is 40 kilometer per hour. Okay, in unit time ask. Okay, so its average velocity is 40 kilometer per hour. However, if the truck transfers the 10 kilometer distance from A to B in 10 minutes, so here A to B in 10 minutes. Okay, then BC in 20 minutes. So B and C in 20 minutes. 20 minutes. And C to D in 30 minutes. C to D in 30 then velocity for the distance is equal to, so then you have to calculate the velocity of distance A to B, that you have to calculate in hour. A to B in kilometer per hour, it is here given in a minute. So what we do here, let's solve this. So 10 minutes, what will be the time required? 10 kilometer. So 10 minutes, okay? 10 kilometer distance covered in 10 minutes. Okay, we have to convert it into hours. We know 60 minutes, 1 hour. So here 60 hour, then 10 kilometer means 60 kilometer. So that is equal to 60 kilometer per hour. 60 kilometer per hour. Okay. 60 minutes means 1 hour. Here 60 minutes. We convert it here. 10 kilometer, 10 minutes. 60 kilometer, 60 minutes. So 60 kilometer per hour. Okay, the distance, the time required to cover the distance A to B. Now, deduce the velocities for the distance B to C and C to D likewise. So we see that the velocity of a truck is different in different segments of the road. हर बार रोड पे अगर ट्रक चलता है, हर बार गाड़ी ट्रैवल होती है, तो उसकी स्पीड एक जैसी नहीं होती है. So that AB, BC and CD. However, the average velocity of entire route, that A to D, is 40 km per hour. Okay. The velocity at a particular moment of time is called instantaneous velocity. Instantaneous velocity means the velocity at a particular moment of time. वो moment पे particular moment of time is called instantaneous velocity. So the instantaneous velocity can be different at different times. हर बार उसकी स्पीड कम ज्यादा होती रहती है. So the instantaneous velocity can be different at different times. Okay, so you know that. Then next term is the acceleration. What is mean by the acceleration? Acceleration is equal to change in velocity per unit time taken for change. In previous example, we learned a truck covered a distance AB at a velocity of 60 km per hour. बोर्ड पे ही है. BC at 30 km per hour and the CD at 40 km per hour. So it means the velocity for the distance CD is greater than the velocity of the distance BC. From this, we learn that the change in from the number of seconds required for the change in velocity to take place, the change in velocity per second can be deducted. This is called acceleration. So acceleration means in machines, we see in machines, acceleration is the rate of change of velocity of an object with respect to time. So this is acceleration. Again, I am repeating, acceleration means in machines. What happens in machines? Acceleration is the change of the velocity of an object with respect to time. So that means acceleration. The formula for acceleration is equal to change in velocity acceleration. That is equal to change in velocity note down this formula, change in velocity, then divide time taken for change, time taken for change. That means it is acceleration. Then write down the another formula for the velocity. Velocity is equal to displacement upon time taken. Please note down this formula. Velocity is equal to displacement upon time taken. Displacement upon total time or time taken. Then speed is equal to distance upon time. Note down please this formula. Speed is equal to distance upon time. Okay. Then velocity हो गया, distance, speed. Please note down. So where this acceleration is equal to change in velocity, time taken for change. Now you know force and acceleration. What is mean by the force and acceleration? You know that a truck driver, sometimes what happens, the truck driver increases or decreases the velocity of a truck. Okay, by means of accelerator, है ना, उसके पास एक्सेलेरेटर ट्रक में होता है. एक तो गियर चेंज करते हैं, एक्सेलरेटर होता है, उससे हम लोग स्पीड बढ़ाते हैं और कम करते हैं. You might have seen a toy car that runs on a clockwork spring. आप लोग स्प्रिंग की जो टॉय कार है उसको घुमाते हो. When it is released on a flat floor after winding up the spring, it goes in a straight line. However, when it is hit on a one side, it changes direction and keeps going. When you play with a toy car, उसको चाबी भरते हो आप स्प्रिंग को, है ना, और छोड़ देते हो, तो what happen? So when it hit one side, it changes direction and keep going. If it collides into the wall, it stops. It means that its velocity changes. Okay, so how did this change takes place? It happens because the car comes into contact with something external to it. On a football ground, what happened? On a football ground, how does the direction of ball moving in a straight line change? Another example, we see some player changing its direction by kicking it. When you kick a football, it changes direction. When you forcefully kick the football, so it changes direction. जितना ज़्यादा आपको उसको force लगाओगे, उतना ज़्यादा वो speed से जाएगा, है ना? So when its direction change, the velocity of ball also change. That is to say, an acceleration takes place. The interaction that brings about the acceleration is called a force. Force act on a body. Force act on an object. So force and acceleration. So the unit of acceleration is meter per second square. So then another example, take a glass marble and let it roll on a big smooth tablet's top. After some time, its velocity will decrease and it will stop. On a carom board, when a striker, you strike on a carom, coin pushed by the striker will move forward some distance and then come to stop. If the coin is pushed after applying talcum powder on a carom board, it will keep moving for a long time and then come to stop, so that the velocity of the coin decreases due to the force of friction. If smooth surface is there, force of friction is less and the coin stops. If the friction between the carom board and the coin is reduced, the coin keeps moving for a longer time. It would mean that if no force of friction is acting on a moving body, it will keep on moving with a constant velocity. Okay. Then you know the Sir Isaac Newton, the scientist, was the first to study force and resulting acceleration. So that was the Newton's first law of motion. So Newton's first law of motion क्या है? If no force is acting on a body, if no force is acting on a body, its velocity does not change. Its velocity does not change. So the body does not accelerate. Body does not accelerate. In other words, if the body is stationary, मतलब steady, अगर body में कोई movement नहीं है, if the body is steady, it will remain stationary. So if it is in motion, it will continue moving with the same velocity and in the same direction. That is the Newton's law of motion, first law. You have learned what is meant by force. You have seen that the body is accelerated due to the force. Suppose you place the 1 kilogram standard weight on the surface with no friction and pull it with acceleration of 1 meter per second square. The force applied is called 1 Newton. So it's a formula. The best example of Newton's first law of motion is if wearing a seat belt in a car while driving, in an example of Newton's first law of motion. हम लोग जब कार ड्राइव करते तो हम लोग क्या लगाते? सीट बेल्ट लगाते. That means what happened? If an accident occurs, अगर कोई एक्सीडेंट होता है सडनली, हम लोग ब्रेक लगाते कार को, तो क्या होता है? If an accident occurs or if breakers are applied, the car, brakes are applied, the car, a car suddenly stops. To the car, suddenly the body will tend to continue its inertia and move forward, probably providing fatal. इसलिए हम लोग, it's a very important, while driving you should wear a seat belt. Okay, जैसे कि आप देखते हो कि what happened if no force is acting on a body, its velocity does not change, but when you apply a force, its velocity change. Okay, so if the motion continue moving with the same velocity and same direction. So this is about the Newton's first law of motion. In our next video we will learn new topic. So bye everyone.